How's it going, guys? It's your boy Buddy back at it again with another stream. Hope everybody's having a good one. And yeah, nice long weekend today. What'd you guys do to celebrate? Hopefully you had a good time. I was a potato this weekend, so that was really nice. So yeah, that was really nice. Just got to relax, not do too much. You always need those potato days, but nonetheless, it is Monday, and you know what that means. We got to do some coding. In particular, we got to do some real fancy schmancy Pokedex things, so we can finally finish the Pokedex. I think it's about time to like finally put an end to everything. So yeah, let's get into it. After this today, in theory, you should be able to have everything you need to run the Pokedex if you follow the final steps, and you won't have to do too much. I'll post it in my Discord. I'm pretty sure the link is in the description. If it's not, let me know and I will add that. And in the future, I will have updates to it. So those are going to come out, they'll come out whenever they do. But for now, we have a nice little working thing. So let's go ahead and get into it. Where is my, there we go. Okay. So let's just remind ourselves. I think it's always useful for those, especially we might have new people. So let's go ahead and do Pokedex, or no, it's the main.py. Oh, right. It is length 1. There we go. We want this. Perfect. So, we had these colors. They're not like the ideal colors, but in theory, people will never actually have to open this app, and we can change them at any time. So what we're gonna do is just the classic test out. We'll go ahead and do Bulbasaur. So if you just click to highlight, you can click again, and then it will launch the Pokedex like this. So you'll see this. It'll have all the settings. Give me 1 second. Let me switch my browser source. So it will have all of the settings. You can change them by default. It'll say the name, the number, the type, and the entry. You can also have it say the weight and height if you want to. That's completely up to you and however you want to do it. I honestly, I try to give as much flexibility for you as possible. You'll get an image you'll see right here. This is a little image that will just be nice to have. We have Bulbasaur, the name, everything listed out right down here afterwards, like so. And then finally, the actual Pokedex entry. This will pick a random one, and it also tells you the game. Matter of fact, I probably should, now that I think about it, I probably should add the game in here, but that is a bit of an extra. Hey, Darkside, thank you so much for joining. I love the emotes. I don't think I've ever seen custom emotes from YouTube. I've only seen the Twitch ones, so this is cool. I like the little dab. The cat. These are cool. Washing the hands. That's funny. I'll throw another cat. Yeah, so this is basically what we really want is, once you do a few minor configurations here, everything works, then in theory, you should never, ever have to touch this again. And the goal is that you will only be working from, I'm going to go ahead and close this. It'll end this guy. Let me do this, start. you'll actually, because most people don't know how to deal with Python, you will have, oh, it's on here. Yeah, it's in here. We have this main.exe. This is what you'll end up be working with. We'll change the name. It'll be like Pokedex or whatever. So you'll have just an exe file that you'll be able to work with at any time. And then you'll have, that's sort of the plan. Then the second step is we want it to be able to be interactive. So if somebody types in chat at any time, that they can just simply make it so you have that Pokedex interaction happen. And the way we're going to do that, we're going to use one of my new favorite streaming tools. It's called StreamerBot. So I'll go over here, open up StreamerBot, and you'll see, oh, I already have it running. I was doing some testing before we started. So you'll see I already have a couple tests running. Yeah. So I already have a couple little tests running. We're just testing some basic things out. Mostly, the actual practicalities of this doesn't really matter. I will say for now, StreamerBot only works on Twitch. It does have integration with both OBS and Slobs, but it only works on Twitch. And that's mostly because YouTube's API is pretty garbaggio, but several people, yourself included, have been working on different ways that we can interact with them. And those should likely come out, later this year. We'll get some things, so don't worry about those YouTube streamers. You'll be handled. As you can tell, I kind of dabble in both YouTube and Twitch, so I am, of course, looking for ways to bring all of the Twitch things that I've learned and bring them to YouTube. We want to have access to all those memes and different things. So that's really important. But yeah, for the time being, only works on Twitch. Just something to keep in mind. Okay, so how does this work? I will give you just a basic overview of the way that this works. So when you first set up StreamerBot, you'll have your Twitch account. You'll be able to connect or disconnect from Twitch, and it'll show you all the current viewers. So these are people who are actively looking at my channel. Most of these are either bots, right? Another TT viewer, or other like alerts, sound alerts, or stream elements, different things like that you've set up to connect. And then you'll get occasionally somebody just checking in, exploring. The real magic happens with the following three commands, or the following three tabs. So first we have actions. Actions is where you programmatically allow anything to work. And now you might be thinking, you're telling me after watching you code everything, and we were doing this just so I don't have to code anything, you're going to make me code some things at the end? First of all, these are not like real coding. They're like using words. So like, for example, you can go over here to OBS, add action, go to OBS, and you say, oh, I want to activate a source or activate a scene. Do that. I want to start recording. I want to do start streaming. I want to take a screenshot. So it's very simple. It's not like actually coding. One. And two, and more importantly, and why I was so excited about this method. So if we have this test, so this is a test that I was working on earlier. What I can do is I can export it right here, and I can export any of the actions that I have. So let's say we'll do a little test. So I'm going to just duplicate the shout out example, and then we're going to rename it. No way. All right. And then I'm going to export, but I'm only going to export the no way and the export name. I'm just going to export it to my clipboard. Okay. So I exported to clipboard. What you'll see if I go back here, it just creates a super long string. Okay. Super long string. That part is not important. What is important is that now, let's say I'm going to delete this string. So this would simulate your environment on your end. You don't have any, you have no actions going. We'll even hide these guys. You have no actions, nothing's there, right? What you can do is you can go ahead and right click and say import on your end. You just import the string like this. You have the name. What are we going to name it? We're going to say oops. Oh, right. It imports the name is from what I had it, which is fine. So we're going to import that, and voila, in the examples we have no way. Just like that. And it has everything there. Nothing changes, which is why we want to use this, because now you can simply add all of the work that I did, and you don't have to like go through all the steps of like making sure you did everything exactly the same. Nope. All you have to do is set up exactly where you set up the location, and then that's pretty much it. So what I am gonna do, file, right to file. What I am going to do is I'll show you a little bit about how this will work. Oh, wait, no. Next, I want to show you the next two commands. So the channel points is you'll have access to channel points if you're on Twitch. You already know what these are. But basically, you can activate or deactivate all of them. The thing that's really important are the commands. So what you do is you have a command. So let's say I'll just add a new command. This is a very complicated looking window, but it's actually quite simple. Most of the time, the only thing you'll ever need to change is the commands. So we'll do exclamation point test as an example. And then what we can do is say under actions, we say what action we want to do. So we'll do test as the action. Okay. So we say okay, and we can over here grant permissions. Who do we want to allow to do it? Only mods, only subs, whatever it might be. Okay. If I do this, then if I go back to actions, you'll see that the first part of the action is we're going to grab the input. We're going to grab the input that I do after the command. Okay, so it'll say test, just like we do on Twitch. We say exclamation point Pokedex, and then the name of Pokemon. In this case, it's exclamation point test, just to verify everything's working out. So we say test Pikachu. You can't see this, but I am typing this directly into my own chat. Where am I? I want to go to that screen. Here it is. Here's the Pokedex entry. So you can see right now, quite clearly, you'll see that we have Mewtwo. But if I go ahead and I'm over here and I type test Pikachu, it'll take a second, but afterwards it'll swap to Pikachu, and then in just another second we should
electric type Pokemon.
Hear everything go.
Number 025. Pikachu that can generate powerful electricity.
Perfect.
Have cheek sacs
just like that. So that's what we want to implement at the end. That's basically the rest of the implementation right there. Is setting all this stuff up. So this is working on my previous version, the one that was not set up for that we haven't been creating, the one that I made last year. So we need to create this to work on the updated version. And once we do that, we should be good to go. So in order to do that, first things first, let's go ahead and open up this file. And what we need to do is we need to start. Honestly, we need to kind of remove some of these things that we don't use anymore. But instead of doing that, I'm going to kind of cheat and just remind myself, what is the thing that I actually care about? Right. I do remember us. Hold on 1 second. Oh. Ooh, excuse me. That was unfortunate. So I do remember earlier, or last time we were here, I was specifically trying to set this all up here and do everything by creating the video in Python. And that could still work, and that might be a future update, but I realized in the end, we won't get to have some of the cool animations, so I'll go back and just show you. Oh, wait, it's still there on that screen. So let me go back and show you that screen so we see what it looks like. You'll see that there's like an animation where it slowly drifts down. We want to, if we want to keep that, we basically can't have that if we are creating it through Python, right? So basically, it's a feature that might come in the future, but for now, it's not really necessary. And I don't think it matters that much, to be honest. So what we do need, though, is we need to know where the MP3 file is. Okay, that looks simple. It looks like it's just straight up in the regular location. And we need to know what is the name of the image. It looks like it's Pokemon.png. Okay. Awesome. It was already resized. Yeah, it was already resized and everything. So we have image img.png and we have Pokemon.png. So we go here. We look at this guy and this guy. If we open them both up. So this first one, yeah. So img should always be bigger. And I've created this such that it works exactly, fits the size that we need it to be. Which is good. Yeah, perfect. Everything looks good to me. Awesome. Okay, so what we'll need to do is we'll need to have access to this image, and we're going to set our OBS to work with that image. Hold on 1 second while I sneeze. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. So yeah, we need to select the image to work with that. So what I'm going to do, let's see, what's the best way to do this? I'm going to open up a new instance of OBS. Yes. And on this new instance, you'll be able to see everything. Oh, I'm going to, that's fine. It's going to be a little loud and echoey, as you can hear, but I will turn that off in just a second. Off. Okay. Okay. Let's do a new scene collection. Okay. There we go. So now you can see one. I don't need. Yeah, we can get rid of this. And this. That's fine. I probably should have changed this guy. Oh well. Yeah, let's do that. I got here. I'm already lost. Don't worry. We will get you all caught up. Don't worry. So here I just have a new OBS window. And I'm going to create this scene. And so we have the scene. In the scene, I want to add first an image. This is going to be the background image. So you can have any background image you want. So in my case, we're going to go here. Stream. And then here. Images, backgrounds. And then I have this nice little Pokemon image, right? So click OK. We'll just make it fit the whole screen. And if you want, cut out the thing a bit. Doesn't really matter. It's whatever you want. I'm gonna make it fit the screen just to make it a little bit more clear. Let's see. Let's do transform. Don't even bother. I didn't have any legally prescribed method. Don't worry. It's honestly, all of the hardest parts are gone. Like, genuinely. The rest that's left is pretty easy. I do want to do one thing. All right, there we go. And I want to do, sorry, you're going to see this for just a second. There you go. All right, I just needed to hear myself. Okay, so we have our little background. Simple, straightforward, nothing too big. Then, in addition to this background, we're going to have an image. And this, oops, sorry. We're going, yeah, it's another image. This one's going to be the Pokedex. Pokedex. And we're going to go images here, right here. Boom. Awesome. You can move it to any location you want. So I'll select like this as an example. I will give a nice little JSON file so you can import this and it'll probably be even easier. But for now, how long would this take if you weren't explaining things? Because I like this is a whole multi-hour process. If I wasn't explaining everything, it would still take a long time, to be completely honest. But I will say that it would be, obviously it would be a lot shorter. And I plan on making this like probably like an 8-minute video at max, where I'm not showing how anything, I'm only showing how it works. I'm not showing how I did anything. If that makes sense. Yeah. So we have our Pokedex, and then finally, last image, this is gonna be the Pokemon. Okay. And I'm going to go up here. We have our Pokedex and our Pokemon.png. All right, so it's pretty close already, but not quite. Want something in that range, something like that, I would say. Actually, hold on. Let me make this smidgen smaller. So what I'm going to do is just going to crop it so it's closer to the edge. Yeah. Boom. Much better. That way I can make it bigger more easily. Yeah, something like that looks pretty good. Okay, and then we just move Pokemon underneath. And then finally, for the Pokedex, we need to add a filter. In that filter, we're just going to chroma key. And the chroma key is going to be a custom color. Custom color. Oh, wait. On. I always forget how. Oh, pick color from screen. There we go. Ta-da. Similarity. It has to be really similar. And there we go. Just like that. So you can also have, like, I have on my end, I have those effects. Oh, actually, I think I have a, let's do just for thoroughness. I think I have a background. I think it's called color source. We'll say Poke back. And this is just gonna be like, yeah, that's fine. White, and we're gonna make it much smaller. Oops. I set the wrong dimensions, but that's fine. Something like this, and then move it like that. Ta-da! And just like that, now you have a Pokedex. We can add in the fancy audio thing like we did. So we can add a media source. audio to Pokedex. I need to go back to this other folder. So basically, when you have access to this, all of the documents will be in one single folder, so it'll be nice and clear for you. But in my case, actually, I forget what it's called. So I'm gonna show it on my screen real quick. I have to remember. Pokemon Init. And where is it located? Let me just grab it here. Just gonna cheat a little bit. There we go. So this is like the whole initialization process. Voila. So I haven't muted this source. I'm not being able to hear, but so just assume that it's playing that same music, that same noise. Now I'm gonna move back to this one. So on my end, oops, not this one. I need this guy. And you'll see by default, it has this little animation, just like that. And I have the source muted, as you can see, so it won't play the audio because I don't want it to hear it 1,000 times. But all you do, you say restart playback when source becomes active and close when inactive. This one isn't super required, but you can do it. I like to do it, saves space on your computer. And then you put this underneath the Pokedex, but above the Pokemon, and you might need to adjust the size. Let's see. I'm gonna move it back up actually, just so I can more easily adjust the size. Oh, wrong one. Transform. I'm gonna do this. There we go. All right. Hold on. What happened? All right. There. And then now we can more easily adjust it. Probably something like this. Be my guess. And then let's pull up the Pokedex. Oh, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And put it underneath the Pokedex. Oh, wait. It needs to be a smidgen smaller. Smidgen smaller and move it to this side. And that's oh, that looks great. Just like that. Excellent. And then the Pokemon is right behind it. So when it starts, it's activated like this, goes away, and it plays the sound. Again, I'm muting the sound because I don't want to hear it 1,000 times. All right. So that is the Pokedex part. Oh, wait, the final bit, forgot about this piece, is let's go here and find what are we naming the actual audio file. It's called Pokedex.mp3. So the final piece that we want to do is media source. We're going to say Pokedex entry. Ta-da! We go over here. This one, again, all of the files would be in the same location, so you won't have to be searching around your whole computer for this. But in my case, because we're still testing, we don't have the same luxury. So we have here, and it is Pokedex.mp3. Okay, we're going to click on that. Restart when it becomes active. Perfect. And then I'm going to, for this one, I do want to test. So let's go ahead and output the audio. Oh, right. Hold on. This audio source is one. Should be, let's put it on, oops, system. So we can more easily hear. And then, wait, what? Hold on. I can see it's recognizing the audio, but it's not showing it. Or I'm not hearing it. Properties. It looks fine. This looks fine. Audio. Yeah, these are all, yeah, none of this is what I care about. Oh, actually, I think it's this one. Why am I not hearing this? I guess this is what happens when you have multiple OBSs open. I've actually never tried to capture audio from another OBS source before. Okay, 1 second. I do want to show this part only because this has the important piece. Oh, that's why. I am an idiot. There we go. Make it a lot low. There we go. Yeah, it was just me being dumb. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so that's kind of, sort of, a little bit, not really though, robotic. Like we want it to be more robotic, right? So the way we're gonna do this, we're gonna apply a couple audio filters. So we can do some audio filters, and we have the VST2 plugin. So I will show, this will be, if you don't have these, that's totally fine. And then you can open this up in a separate video. Hold on. I do need to confirm the ones that I have on mine. So I'm going to just quickly swap over there. Properties. Filters. There we go. I should be able to do that from here. Yep. Filters. Okay. So the first filter is what is called, as you can see, I have an absolute insane number of filters. It's because I was doing a bunch of testing on a bunch of them. So we're going to use one that's called M ring modulator. So let me go ahead and find there. You can see there's both modulator and modulator MB. Honestly, you can use any one that you want if you are familiar with how to modify audio and different things. Honestly, go for it. But for those who are new to this or don't know how this works, then go ahead and follow right along with me. So the ones that I have that I found that were quite successful is you're going to move this frequency. You're going to move this to, I have it set to 88 point, in my case, I have 88.93. Doesn't really matter. You just want to get in that range, to be completely honest. I don't think it, yeah, you are able to type it out. So in my case, if you really wanted to, you could type 88.93 and that'll match mine exactly. But this will affect how everything is sounding. And you only need one modulator. This allows you to add multiple modulators if you needed. In my case, in this case, you don't really need it. So this is going to do one step, but not everything. You'll also need, so I will rename this to Pokedex filter, Poke filter. And then I add a second one. Okay, so we're gonna call it Poke Filter 2. And for the second one, we use a different one that's called, oops. Actually, hold on. Oh, there we go. We use a different one that's called G-Form. We can go ahead and open this one up. And this one is where a lot of the fun stuff happens. So in this case, I set mine to a value of, for the pitch, this will make it a bit higher pitch. And I set mine to 6.2. You can also make it very negative, and that'll make it very low. So you can check the different versions out. Actually, in fact, what I'll do, yeah, let's close this really quickly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to right click properties and loop this guy. So you can start to hear, yeah, see, these are the effects. And honestly, it's quite helpful. So this is what the ring modulator does. As you can see, it kind of gives it like a weird echoey voice a little bit, right? So that's what the ring modulator is doing. And this, hold on. We can also, hold on. You can hear what the second one is doing. You should have your face. Thank you. I totally forgot about that. That's so funny. So you're gonna hear this a few times over and over, which is fine. 1, 2. There we go. So as you can hear, we can turn this on and off. And you can hear it raises the pitch of, I need this one. Okay. And you can actually, the low pitch actually is pretty good. You might want to try these out. Yeah. I mean, you know, you can check it out. The default one I have is at 6.2, but I kind of like this. Yeah. You can also change what's called the Vermont, which is, yeah, basically you can hear how much deeper it is. And what I have on this one is I have 4. And now you can hear it's very, very, when we add both of them, it's very, very robotic. So that's how I get that effect. I have by default, I have the voice created normally, and then I apply a filter to that source. So now we can go ahead and right click properties, stop looping it so we don't hear this anymore. It'll play one more time, that's fine. So that is how I get the effect to happen, right? This is like, honestly, these are the like main things, and you can change all of those at any point in time. Any of them that you want to change, go for it. But yeah, as you can see, we just have what, 5 sources. We have the background, the color source if you want it, not required, but only if you want it. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I sometimes like it. I sometimes like the background being like the actual context back there, but it's up to you, however you prefer. And you can of course change this color as well. Then you have, let's rename this so it's nice and clear. This is init. We'll call it Poke init. And then we have the actual Pokedex, we have the actual Pokemon, and the entry that is going to happen. So what needs to happen is, this is just a generic file. What we'll do is always have this muted. And what we need to have happen is once it's ready, then the function should just automatically allow it to play. So basically, once everything has gone through, you swap to the scene and let everything play out. And that's basically the way that you should have everything working. So, in my case, I'm going to minimize this because we don't need this anymore. So in my case, what we'll do is, how do I want to do this? So basically, let's go ahead and go back to StreamerBot. So StreamerBot 13, you weren't here when I explained this, so I'll give you a quick heads up. StreamerBot is the new version of software that I'm switching to do all of the fancy animations, because this one, the main action that it has, or the advantage that it has over the previous one I was using, for my purposes anyway, is that I can right click on a source and I can export it to you. So you don't have to like I'll just pull up my old one, for example. Do this. So here's what I was using before. And let's take a look at what's a complicated one that I have. Can't remember which ones are the super complicated ones. A lot of these I like reorganized to make them as a single file. I think this one's decently complicated. Yeah, this one's decently complicated. So look at all of these steps that I have for just activating one thing. This is what it takes to activate party time, for the record. So if you ever wanted to know how many steps it works or does it take to do this, well, this is how many steps. And as you can see, having to explain how to do all these steps would be a nightmare, and somebody was 100% inevitably going to mess it up. So instead, in the new software, I can literally export, and all it'll happen is if I say, let's say the Pokedex, for example. If I export the Pokedex, and I export it to the clipboard, we will temporarily delete the Pokedex. And then what you'll see is it just ends up giving me a giant text string. And if you were a new person, you wanted to import it, you just import that string, paste it right there, and voila, you have a Pokedex. Click import, Pokedex right there. Ta-da! It's really that simple. That is why sequential. That is why I wanted to switch to this one, so I can more easily share how to do all these things. It will definitely take me some time to switch all of my actions over here, and I can't say that I'm a super fan of it. But the real thing, the most important thing, is that now once I do this, then I'll be able to share how to do it for all of you all, and you don't have to make 1,000 different versions. The cool thing, the other version was, well, technically it recently got support, but it originally didn't have support for Stream Decks. This one does have support for Stream Decks. For those who are interested, I will pull up. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let's go. So this is the little wiki. It's called streamer.bot. And as you can see, right, where is it? There you go. Stream Deck support. So we can add this plugin to allow it to work with the Stream Deck. So yeah, this is the new setup and what is going to be happening. And I'm excited for it. Okay. 13. Are you at your computer? Are you at your computer? Because I'm going to, or what I want to have happen, if you are at your computer, I'm going to recompile this code. And we should be able to get it working on your end. And we won't do all of that OBS setup because that will take a long time. Same with the, and the, how do you say it? The OBS setup and the, what is the word I'm looking for? And the streamer bot setup. Those aren't super crazy long, but too long to have waiting back and forth. We'll do that off stream, but I do want to have the actual code working. So you are ready, which is excellent. So let me go ahead and go here and grab add data. Cool. Is this all that we need? Yeah, I think so. So let me go ahead and create this thing right here. So it'll take a moment. I don't remember how big it is. LOL. I don't remember how large the folder is, but I do remember it being not small. And I think it's in the dist folder. That's where we need it. Yeah. Okay, so this will, like I mentioned, it'll take a bit to get everything going, but that's fine. And then once it's ready, we will test it over on 13's side of things. So basically 13, what you're going to want to do is you'll get a little folder. You'll see 1,000 little options in here. And the only thing that needs to work is that you should be able to click on main.exe and open it. And you should see the little window that we have. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Actually, 13, are you free to come on Discord or are you busy? If you're busy, that's totally fine. Wait a second. System cannot open the device or file specified. For which file? I think it'll probably be easiest if I delete you. I'm gonna delete this and this. I'm going to upload it in a second once I have to recompile it. It takes like 10 minutes, unfortunately. You can Discord. Okay, cool. I'll be in the stream Discord. That's what I thought. I thought I got, hold on. Do this, delete, and delete that. Ah, it was large, so I couldn't just delete that. I will say I noticed that the Twitch's latency is a lot less than the default for YouTube. I do know they have a ultra low latency mode, so it will probably be different if I had selected that. But the default latency, which is normal latency, is not. It is about 30 seconds. I think it was more closer to 15 or so on Twitch. Something to know, think about. Those who are considering between the two streaming sites and the two streaming platforms, I should say. Can I get? Oh, I can. There you go. Oh, what? YouTube can do polls now? That's pretty cool. I did not know that. So 13, I noticed that you said that or it said that you deleted a message. Is that because you're technically a mod, or are you just allowed to delete your own messages? Because that's pretty cool. Okay, it's probably like about another 2 minutes, and then it should be done. Oh, it's done. I lied. It was very close to being done. Let's go here. If I go to distribution, main, I should be able to scroll to main.exe, pop this open. Oh, snap. It's missing a file. I remember this being omega annoying. I'm going to do a quick record. Stop record. The message as a mod. I see. Got it. Got it. I noticed that. I noticed like the account you use. I was trying to not make that clear, but I guess it's deleted, so it's not as important. But yes, I did note it. Where do I save these again? I save them in my hard drive. I think it's in here. Nope. I think it's in here. Probably here. Nope. Raw content. There we go. All right, so we should be able. Oh, right there. Yeah, that was annoying, but that's fine. Why is it not? That's weird. It's like right here. I just realized that I'm now. I don't know when that happened, but we're gonna go with this. Apparently, I was crying on the stream, which is funny. Okay. What is the issue? Pokedex.requests. No module named movie pie. Ah, I must have installed it in a different one. That's perfectly fine. I can just remove that. And we don't even have to worry. Here it is. Boom. Yeah, I'm not actually using this, which is fine. It's not the best way to code it, but it's fine, honestly. Let me save. We can run the compiler again. All right, 13. I am in. Oh, by the way, if you're ever curious about how I do these ones, that'll be probably in another video. 13. I'm in the Discord if you want to join. I am very curious from a layperson's perspective how confused you are. Oh wait, that's weird. I don't know why I said that. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we have to recompile everything. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's hilarious. Yeah, I've kind of figured something like that. But like, okay, surely you probably got something like something. That's also fair. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's hilarious. That would be really funny. I would be for that stream. I'm just zipping up this file. Apparently I can't remember how to zip a file. It's because I clicked on the wrong. No, I don't want that. I want just a regular zip. A standard zip. Oh, there it is. Zip. Oh, that is lit old sad. No worries. Okay. So I'm just making a zipped file version because I remember last time it was too large. All right, how big is this file? This is 307 megabytes. It might be big enough, or it might be small enough. All right, let's see. Nope. I don't think anyone's ever said those words. Okay, it's only 300 megabytes, so it should be able to upload quickly. I'm just no, it's 300 megabytes. Surely you could do this. I believe in you. Mm-hmm. mm. I see how that might be a problem. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Ah. That is very surprising. Hmm. That's surprising. Yeah. Oh. I will say that I forgot that since I'm streaming, it takes up a lot of the bandwidth, so it's slower to upload a file, even if it's 300 megabytes. But it's 5 minutes away, and it's making the stream not pretty. How does it look on your end? Blurry. Oh no. Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's good. OBS is just yelling at me with. Normally, you have the like green square in the bottom, and it's like orange and red and yellow, which is fine. Do, do, do. You're playing the Legends. It does feel so when I first watched that, I thought that was like the new direction of Pokemon. After watching a grand total of I don't know, 1.5 minutes of a single YouTuber play it, um, but watching many reviews, my impression is that they will have two like separate lines of Pokemon. It'll be the Legends line and yeah, because they're gonna split. Wait, what is the third? Unless you mean like the Shield that and the Let's Go. They could definitely have three. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Mm. No, no, no. Oh, I see. I thought you were gonna freaking pull out and like, no, every gen they're also gonna do a freaking Pokemon picture animation thingy slide thing. Oh my god. Oh man. I hear that the Legends is hard. Is that true? Got it. I remember. So Coliseum is the really hard one. Hmm. Mm, I see. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Smallant is the most. He is the most in touch with Pokemon I've ever seen a person be in touch with Pokemon. Yeah. 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 I love how like. Yeah. 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 But you're okay. Also, you're like a Pokemon super fan. So like for your average, what is the RMFF Pokemon expert opinion about Legend Arceus for a non Pokemon fan? Mm-hmm. Hmm. I never played Monster Hunter, but okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I see. By that you mean like it is open world, but like there's still a path that you're meant to go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Got it. Okay. So open world kind of like in the sense of a racing game, like a street racing game where you're like gotta race around in your area, and they're like, "Oh, look, you made enough money. You could go to this other area now and do." Yeah, okay, I get that. The zip is uploaded, by the way. You should start downloading because who knows how long that takes. Yeah, it's the main, not the 7Z. It's the zip. I will delete the 7Z to make it more obvious. It's main.zip. Yep. Cool. Please tell me you did not just say it was going to take 50 minutes. Oh, okay, okay. I was like, hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. And yeah, more things. Okay. So let's say, right. So let's say there's three people in front of you, right? Okay. Those three people are number one, person who does not, has never played Pokemon ever. Okay. Number two, this person used to play Pokemon, but was like, nah, dog, I'm sick and tired of playing the same game. But so that's number two. So they stopped playing, but they used to play. And number three, they liked the anime, but tried the games and were never a fan. What do you think of these people? And like, how would they enjoy or not enjoy the game? Hmm. Got it. Mm-hmm. Ah, okay. Mm-hmm. Yo, this is live right now. Glad to see you still building. Yes, it is live. Hey, Anna. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's super. Um, mhm. Yeah, interesting. Hmm. But it's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Mhm. That's funny. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me say what's up to Yano real quick. So Yano, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. While you're here, don't forget to hit the like button. I would really appreciate it, and it helps out a lot in the algorithm. But let me show you where we are, just so you can get a general sense. So when you open up the app, it'll look something like this. 13 is here, graciously sharing her time because she's going to test out the application and make sure that it works. So you open up the app, it looks like this for now. I made these colors just because, you know, I like a dark. It was the closest purple that we could find. These colors are not by any means the required colors, but basically you can search for any Pokemon. So let's say Pikachu, you could search like that. You could search for Mewtwo, and then you go ahead, you click on that name of that Pokemon, you'll get highlighted just like this, and then you'll see this screen. So you'll see the Pokemon, you'll see the Pokemon's name, the national number, the height, the weight, the type. It can have multiple types, and then a random game that this Pokemon's in, as well as the entry for that Pokemon. There isn't a like button on your screen? Oh, what? If you're looking on mobile, there should be. Maybe you might need to scroll down. Similarly on the desktop, it might be below. That's a bit odd though. If not, don't worry. But yeah, you get all this information, and then up top you see these check marks where you can say, what do you want the Pokedex entry to say? And this saves. So you just select the ones that you care about, you click save, found the like button. Yeah, you have to come a long way down with this. That's weird. I didn't know that. Although I have not watched too many streams. I had to back out. That's weird. And thank you for acknowledging all the work that we have done. And yeah, so earlier, right before you got on, I showed the like general setup of how to implement this. So as soon as somebody types Pokedex in your chat, then it will activate all of these functions. Currently, what we're doing is 13's here to test out and confirm that the exe file that it produces will just work on anybody's computer. Which, by the way, 13, what percentage are you at in terms of download right now? Okay, so when you go, if you look, let me go to the folder. So you open up, you see main, right? Once you unzip it, scroll down and go to main.exe. Okay, double click that. Yep. You have to keep the whole folder together. Don't take the file. You took the file out, didn't you? Yep. Just right click on the. You can also just right click and make a shortcut. Is probably the easiest. Yeah, got it. Okay. Oh, how big is the actual application itself? Is only 15 kilobytes, but the problem is it has an enormous list of dependencies, such that the whole thing altogether, if I'm not mistaken, is about 0.8. Yeah. So almost 900 megabytes altogether. %91 extracted. Oh, got it. Okay, cool. And so yeah, once you're there within the folder, don't move the things. You should be able to just double. Yep. Main. Yep. To main.exe. And then should. Yeah. Oh yeah. It'll. Yeah. Is it working? You know what? Can you Discord screen share? Awesome. Let's go. This is sure. Sure. Hold desktop. Boom. Watch live stream. And then here we go. Let's I'll do the pop out. That's easy. Yeah. And then I don't want it full screen, but I do want it bigger. Cool. Excellent. So now go ahead and pick a Pokemon. Any Pokemon. You have so many shortcuts on your desktop. Holy heck. Ignore that. Ignore that. It's fine. Did you double click on the Pikachu or oh no, there it goes. Yeah, so it does take a second, as you saw. Again, that stuff in the background, it won't actually show up in the final version. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, so as you can see, you have Pokemon right there. Okay, so now in theory, you should be able to go within this file. Or sorry, not within this file, within this folder. And you should go to Pokedex. Or sorry, Pokemon. And there should be a Pokemon.png and a Pokemon.mp3 file. So yes. Okay, go to the Pokemon.png first. Just open it. Perfect. It's Pika, just like we wanted. Cool. Close it. And now go to the Pokedex.mp3 file. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever you want. We can't hear on our end, but does it sound right? It's there? Yes. Ta-da! There you have it. On a person, a brand new, never touched this before, doesn't know how to code, took what? 3 seconds? All of 3 seconds? It took literally, there you have it. It took longer to download than to get it working. It is that simple. So now the next and final steps are I'm going to make, basically I'll make a full tutorial video on how to do this. And my goal is like somewhere between 8 and 10 minutes, maybe even 5 to 10 minutes if possible. I wanted to be out there and I want you guys to use it as much as humanly possible. I know how much this is probably one of the favorites, like big memes that I have on the channel. So I want you guys to use it, especially for Legend Arceus. Oh my god, that's such a cool Pokemon. What the heck is that? Oh, that's in Sword? Interesting. By the way, I have all of the new entries for Legends Arceus. I just haven't implemented them yet, but they are available. Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah, so what it does is it'll, by default, it'll randomly take one of them. So it'll say like, oh, you're in 12 games. You're randomly picking one of those games, and that's your entry. So, yeah. It's random every time. So for any individual Pokemon, it'll be random. Yeah, exactly. So Pikachu has the most options, because Pikachu's in every game. And others are only like in one game, for example, so then they only have one option. So the first version will just be like the very basics of like getting things. You can do all the standard stuff. Then my intention is to provide some like a version 2, which has like quality of life improvements where you can specify a game by default And so if this game is like, let's say you're doing Legends Arceus. So if it's in Legends Arceus, do Legends Arceus. Otherwise, do any other game that it is available in. And then other examples of like some quality of life improvements are things like shinies. So I want to implement a shiny system such that in regular Pokemon, what shinies are 1 in 40, something like that. Yeah, so like, every 1 in 40 attempts, it'll be a Pokemon. It'll, if it has a shiny variant, it will be a shiny variant. Wait, what happened right there? Did it crash? Or did you close it? While it's in the middle of it and you click something else? Yeah. 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 It might be if you like do it, if you try to do a new one while it's in the middle of doing one already. It might. I did not test that, so that's definitely a possibility. So that one, what was that? Dreepy? It seemed like. Try to select that same one. You can search at the top. Just type. Yeah. I will definitely have to investigate that a little bit. Yeah. Interesting. So it does have some weirdness when you click a bunch of them, it seems like. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Seems. What the hell is that thing? Bro. And towards the end. That's interesting. That is very interesting. To be fair, for like convenience reasons, didn't scroll down to the end very often. So I will definitely have to figure out what's happening there. But to be fair, as you can imagine, you're not gonna do this in the middle of your stream while you're playing. Most of it will be done through the other thing, and so I will be doing a bunch of testing on that end to see if that matters at all. But that's cool. Yeah. Dude, that looks hilarious. Mm. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. That is odd. I don't have any hypotheses off the top of my head, but um I can look at the error messages on my end when it's doing this. That is an ice cream. No, that is an ice cream. I clearly see I need to use YouTube streaming more. I do not know how to navigate it on Android mobile. It was chill hanging out with you, buddy 13. Wishing you a great night. Till you next time. Thank you so much, Yano. And by the way, Yano, I noticed you were still having trouble. You didn't DM me, buddy. DM me. We get that thing fixed real quick. I got you, homie. I got you. Okay, That looks like a cloud and an ice cream mixed. That, let's see it. Okay, that funny. That's pretty funny. But thanks for hanging out, Yano. Not sure if you probably already left by now, but thank you for hanging out nonetheless. Well, I'm glad you're having fun with this. Uh-huh. I mean, I don't know 90% of the Pokemon, even before the Nuzlocke. Do 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 do. So also another thing is like, yeah, as you notice, it takes a bit to do everything. That's just because it's the first pass. Once now that everything is working, the version 2 will also have a bunch of those improvements where it'll be much quicker. Mostly is, and this I can't do anything about, is it takes time to download the images that you're seeing, and that's like the biggest thing. So what it'll do eventually is it'll just, once you've selected a Pokemon once, it'll just store those images on your own device, pretty much. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. I should probably, I don't know if I can implement, I should be able to do multi-threading, or at the very least async await. What in the world? That looks insane. Thank you so much. I will name it. Okay, sounds good, Yano. Yeah, that abomination needs to be stopped. Like, actually. Good night, Yano. Guzzlord is also Buzzwool. Okay, what the hell is that? That looks like a jellyfish mixed with like the coat, like a pea coat. Okay, this looks like an actual, like, in an anime of like a bug world or something. That that is weird, dude. That looks like it's a freaking One Punch Man character. No. Here it is. Okay. Pokemon or anime? That's what it is. Yes. That's it. Oh, 100%. I never got into Digimon, so I would be hella confused. I would be kerfuffled. Yeah, we should. Yeah. This is what we do, the reverse. So it's wait, did I ever send you that? Oh, I don't think I did. Okay, so there's a streamer who made his friend, who's never watched Dragon Ball, a quiz of Dragon Ball content in PowerPoint format. What is this? Somebody took weeds out of their garden and fucking made it a Pokemon? What is this, dude? Okay, hold on. Why is the tail a freaking outlet? You're gonna plug this into your outlet? The 3 prongs? What is this? um I know all 151. 52. Technical 152, right? Yeah. After that, so Gen 2, I think I know the starters. So that's Cyndaquil, Crocodile, and the Chicory, the like green like dog with a leaf hair. Right? The green dog with a leaf for a hair. Chikorita. I said chicory. I said chicory. That's close. Oh no, it's not a dog. But at that stage, it's a dog. No. But at that stage, it's a dog. It's a puppy. It's a puppy, dude. It looks like a puppy. Okay. You know what? I'm not even. I'll give you that. But I'm just saying. Look. Look. I was. How would you describe that with only having a faint memory of it? Yeah. Okay. Well, then back off, homegirl. So yeah, I know this Cyndaquil and crocodile or totodile, whatever it's called. Yeah. I mean, this I would have probably got. I didn't actually know magnanium. I didn't know that Chikorita turns into magnanium. For the record, I thought like if you showed me that, which I have seen in Pokemon Stadium, I thought this was like a legendary Pokemon, completely like separate, because it looks so majestic. Okay, so then interesting. That's surprising. It looks so pretty. Yeah, yeah. Also, Cyndaquil looked cool. I always thought Cyndaquil and Totodile looked cool. So this okay, Hoot, I know. I probably don't know much else. Oh no, Steelix. I know Steelix and Pichu. I mean, honestly, most of Gen 2, I don't know. I just named probably everyone that I know. Mm. Mm. All right. Yeah, I messed up. Interesting. Hmm. Interesting. Wait, is Snubbull? Is that just a bulldog? Let me see this. That's up. That's funny. Let, let's. Why did? Why? Why is Snubbull pink? Like hot pink? I don't understand that. If scissor is an actual scissors, I'm gonna lose it. Okay. I was gonna lose my stuff, dude. I was gonna lose it. Okay. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah. Going back to the story. Right, okay. basically, he gave his friend who never watched Pokemon a freaking Dragon Ball. Yeah, gave them a quiz on Dragon Ball content. And just out of pure happenstance, she has your personality. And I was like, we have to do this immediately. I will show you, and I won't let you watch the full thing, but I will give you like a 15-minute segment or something, or 15-minute, no, like a 30-second segment. um, and I think you will find funnies, and you'll be like, yeah, yeah. And then I think this is definitely the strat. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, check it out first here on the Buddy YouTube stream. Twitch doesn't even know about this yet. No, unfortunately we don't. Gel is out there like making pasta or something. That's what he does for work. He's yes. Okay. When you're done with that, let me know because I have a question for you. Okay. The question is, what would you giving you've only had a little bit of time with this, but what would you like changed or updated or added? Anything like that? What would you like? You stop talking. Or okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It does have type, doesn't it? I see. Okay. So you mean like when it does the actual description, you mean? Or are you saying the video? Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. Okay, now I understand what you're talking. That is actually pretty trivial to do now that I recreated it this form. In the original way I made it, it was not, but now the new form I made it is easy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 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 yeah. So you not only wanted to say in the like when it's doing the robot voice, the name and the type and all that, but you also want typing underneath like wait or something. Got it. Okay, okay, that makes perfect sense. Easy to do. Um, cool. Well, that's good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think I searched for a long time, like thinking surely Pokemon is one of the most milked franchise of all time. There's gotta be like somebody who's done this, and I couldn't find anything. Awesome. Well, thanks so much, 13, for that input. I can definitely implement that. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I can definitely implement that. And yeah, so off stream, because it will take it does take a little bit of finagling, but off stream, actually, let me do that again. When you're ready, we should sometime this week set up all of your stuff so you can use it on your next stream is tomorrow? Thursday. Okay, so sometime that's fine. Sounds good to me. So yeah. Mm, yeah. Mm, just do that. Yeah, yeah. So then yeah. Yeah. So then I would say, yeah, let's tomorrow or Wednesday. We'll meet up and get you all situated so you can not have to do this in the middle of a stream. It'll just pop up and work. Cool. Wednesday sounds good to me. Awesome. I told you guys it was actually gonna happen. It is finished as I promised. It actually works. We might I don't know, haven't decided yet. We might do one more Pokedex stream, just to like cover all those like little things that I was mentioning, and also it's a way for me to record the video while streaming instead of recording it in my lonesome. So yeah, other than that, I think that's pretty much it for today. I wanted to get this up and working, and well, that's what happened. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. I will catch you all on the next one.